I want to talk about a word that has me pause today. And the word is responsibility. Responsibility, I think how we associate that is from our early childhood, growing up, and you're gonna have to take responsibility for that little girl, or you need to be more responsible and do what you say what you're gonna do. And it often sounds kind of punitive, like we're being made wrong, right? You're not being responsible. And you probably heard this before, but when you break it down, right? Responsibility, or being responsible, is the ability to be able to respond more effectively in alignment with my values, in alignment with what's most important to me. And when we are on a journey, a conscious leader's journey, there's often this tension between what does responsibility look like and what does being authentic look like. And sometimes it might feel like that there's a conflict between those two things. And so for myself, if I put that in a real life situation, maybe being responsible for, nobody likes to go stand in line, right, at the DMV to get your driver's license. But you're a responsible citizen when you go do that, because you're living out an agreement with the greater whole to say, you know what, you can trust me on the road for the most part. Unless, of course, I'm asleep at the wheel. Not a good thing, right? So there are things that we do to participate in our worlds, in our social connection as a part of I'll say a democratic society, things that we may not like, but things that we need to be responsible for. And then in my personal life, to be responsible means that, wow, if I, eat more than I really think I need to be eating at this point, I'm not really being very fully able to respond, like consciously able to respond to what matters to me most, which is my health and well-being. So there are a lot of ways to think about being responsible, but if we take all of the judgment out of it and we simply look at it through the lens of being able, awake, and fully able to take action based on our values, then there's a whole other way of I'll say, approaching life. So look at and listen for where are those places in your life where you feel like you're not being conscious or responsible to yourself. Ask yourself if you are violating something that is important to you, that you're not really listening, or that you feel like you have to do something else to fit in or whatever. So just check in with how you feel about being responsible.